Hi Virgo, welcome to your mid-monthly readings for May. So this is the messages for the sign of Virgo for the last 2 weeks of May. Messages for Virgo for the last 2 weeks of May. Messages for Virgo. What are the messages for Virgo for the last 2 weeks of May? Virgo, May, last 2 weeks of May, Virgo. Spirit and Universe, what are the messages for Virgo for the last 2 weeks of May 2018? Okay. The Magician, 8 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okie dokie, Virgo. You're really making stuff happen. Really making stuff happen, Virgo. Some of you are in long-term bonds that are, some of you are getting engaged or getting married or moving house. Some of you are saving up for a house. Some of you are thinking long-term, like practical elements, getting your finances in order. Some of you are investing in education with the Magician and the 8 of Pentacles here. You're honing in your skills for the future. Like you've got your eye on the long term here. This isn't a short term fix. The Magician is using your own mental abilities, mental powers, like tuning into who you are and being able to make things happen. There's a lot more restored confidence in your abilities and your mental astuteness is what I'm getting here. The Magician is Mercury, which is your ruler, Virgo. And with Uranus moving into Taurus tomorrow and the new moon in the sign of Taurus, fellow earth sign energy, which is your 9th house, which is all about spirituality. It's all about philosophical thinking from a higher perspective, being in tune with your higher self, being more able to think about the bigger picture, being able to think on your feet, being able to think quickly. There's a real quick energy about this, but at the same time, there's development, like there's long-term potential. It's being able to think of an idea and foster it, not having a flash in the pan type moment. It's not like a 5 minutes of fame thing. It's being able to see an opportunity and develop it. Ace of Pentacles is the beginning of a financial venture, the beginning of a career venture, and it's like you've been offered this idea from the universe. It's literally like you're receiving a gift. Some of you are receiving a very substantial gift. It could be financial, but it could be an idea. It could be an idea worth a lot of money. It could be a relationship that has a lot of long-term potential. It's like you've made a list. With the new moon in Taurus, it's a perfect new moon to manifest things. Write down your intentions, what you want from this new moon cycle between now and the next new moon, which will be next month. And watching these ideas grow, I feel like the things that you wish for under this new moon, Virgo, are going to be very, very within your reach. There's a lot of luck here. This is a very lucky spread. But it's not without its hard work. It's like you've put in a lot of graft to this. It's something you've been working towards for a long time. It's funny that this is actually the marriage card because I believe Prince Harry is a Virgo and he's getting married on Saturday. So some of you could have met your potential future spouse, or some of you may be thinking of an actual engagement. Some of you may have it on your mind and some of you may be working up to it. Some of you might be planning it. But for a lot of you, I think moving house is going to be quite significant. Like you're going to be thinking of where you want to live, where you want to spend the rest of your life. You want to see a practical, in the flesh version of a manifestation. You are thinking of an idea. You're thinking of something that you really, really want. And this is the month where the universe begins to deliver it. So you start to see signs. Like say you want to move to a particular neighborhood, you see an advertisement for it online, or you see you see it on the news. You know, you see something that reminds you of what you're trying to manifest, and suddenly you realize that it's actually the universe telling you it's coming. Like, it's a sign coming through. The Magician is an incredibly powerful card, and it's the only major arcana we have here. But at the same time, the Eight of Pentacles is like this apprenticeship energy. It's beginning, and it's being very determined. It's seeing the fruits of your labour. The Four of Wands always indicates this really nice surprise. And as you can see, there's the infinity over the Magician. Sign of infinity. And what you're manifesting, like what you're working hard to obtain now, is going to be something with staying power. So if you've recently met someone that you really, really like, and you're really keen on them, and they fit the description of what you want from a partner, you're going to start seeing a long-term potential with this person. You're going to see a long-term potential with somebody who's very important to you, but you're also seeing this in your career and your financial state. There's much to be happy about here, Virgo. There seems to be the perfect balance between excitement and stability, which is a hard balance to master. You know, some people get bored with what's stable, but when it's something that you really, really, really want and have hoped for a long time, this seems to be pretty significant. And this is energy coming in. This is new energy. Magician is the number 1 here, and we have the Ace. So this is all going to be happening within the next month. The next week to the month. It could even happen in a day. I mean, the new moon in Taurus is tonight. It's the perfect time to manifest what it is that you're trying to manifest. You know, focus in your mind, like create a picture of what you want your life to look like and start seeing it take shape. There's also Gemini energy here. If you're dealing with a Gemini person, that could be very helpful to you. It could be someone that you admire. It could be someone who does a lot of activities that you would like to try, or, you know, they have characteristics you want to emulate in your day-to-day life. And this seems to be someone that's pretty smart. If it is a romantic prospect, it's someone that you find very intriguing, and you're willing to work on the relationship to be more stable or committed. Like, you're moving towards the next level. You've built the foundations of it. The foundations are pretty stable, and now you can celebrate it. You can put on the trimmings. You know, you've built the house, and now you can decorate it. It's sort of like that metaphor for a relationship. The stableness is there, you know, the parts of them that you really, really need in a partner, and then you can start putting in the trimmings, the romantic stuff. I do feel for some of you like some of you might actually be going to a course, or like going back to university and starting over with this Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles here. It's almost like you might be thinking of trying a completely different direction, and this direction seems to be a lot more fulfilling for you. Workplace relationships are incredibly well aspected here. If you've been having trouble in the workplace, with people in the workplace, it seems like there's someone appears that could be very much in your corner. You could also get the attention of a boss, but it seems to me like kind of like you're put on a solo project, something that you have to work on your own, and it gains you a lot of favors within your community. Community is really well aspected here depending on where you live. I almost think some of you may be going to community college, taking a night course. There's a spark here with the Magician where you start to find different interests, and you start to really satisfy your brain and your longing for knowledge. Your 9th house energy is like that. That's like the philosophical Sagittarian energy. It's that long-term, bigger picture. You start having an interest in Nostradamus. You know, like philosophers, astrologers, authors. You could be reading more. I feel like you're really satisfying your quest for like a bigger picture, you know, really getting interested in what's out there, or you're attracting someone into your life who really has that type of mentality. There's big developments for you in the end of this month, Virgo. It seems to be very auspicious. You're going to be celebrating something, and it's something that you've waited for a very, very, very long time. Something that you really, really, really wanted is going to be yours, and you're going to know what it is When you think of that picture in your head of what it is that you want, you're going to be very pleasantly surprised by the outcome of the last 2 weeks of May, Virgo. So I hope you enjoy that. I will see you back here for your June readings. And thank you for all your likes and subscriptions, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.